It's an exciting time to be a part of Connection Church. Over the past 10 years, we have seen God do some amazing things. Hundreds of people saved, thousands of lives being changed by the gospel, churches planted, and missionaries sent to the ends of the earth. A small church plant of 16 people in 2015 has now grown into an army of over 1,300 disciple makers who are making an impact locally, domestically, and globally. And the best news of all is that we believe that God is just getting started. In 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58, Paul challenges the church in Corinth with these words: "Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor in the Lord is not in vain." Essentially, Paul says, don't let anything stop you from going all in with Jesus and investing your life in what matters most. So over the next 3 years, I want to invite you and our entire church into a new initiative that we are going to call All In. And this initiative is all about going all in with Jesus and investing our lives in what matters most. It's a call to personal worship. It's a call to corporate discipleship. It's a call to radical generosity. And here are our 3 goals. First, a spiritual goal: worship and discipleship. This initiative isn't just about raising money. It's about seeing Jesus for who He is and responding properly. It's about growing to be a people who love, trust, and obey Jesus as we model sacrificial and generous giving. Second, a participation goal: 100% participation. Our goal is that every person at Connection would participate so that all of us together can accomplish something greater than any of us could do alone. Third, a financial goal: $2.5 million. We want to generously give $2.5 million above and beyond our normal tithes and offerings over the next 3 years to accomplish 5 objectives. Objective number 1, we want to plant more churches. We believe the most effective and efficient way to accomplish the Great Commission is through planting healthy churches. Through our partnership with the Connection Network, our goal is to plant 50 churches by 2050, and the next 3 years, we want to plant 3 more Connection churches. Objective number 2, we want to send and support more missionaries. There are 3.2 billion people around the world that have limited or no access to the gospel, meaning those people will be born, they'll live their lives, and they'll die without ever hearing about Jesus. We want to change that by sending out trained missionaries to plant churches in these places. Objective number 3, we want to pay down debt on our current church facility. Since moving into our new building, God has grown our church by 40%, and we're reaching more people than ever before. As faithful stewards, we want to do our best to get out of debt and pay off this facility as quickly as possible. Our ambitious goal is to pay off $5 million in 10 years. To accomplish this goal, we want to pay an extra 30% of our principal off the loan over the next 3 years. Objective number 4, we want to launch 3 high-impact local ministries. The first is we want to launch a care ministry. We live in a broken world, and people all around us are hurting and suffering. And like Jesus, we want to be a church that moves towards people in their time of need and not away from them. A care ministry will focus specifically on ministering to these people who are struggling with life-dominating sins or people who are walking through seasons of suffering. Sufferings like grief or anxiety, depression, marriage betrayal, life-dominating sins like pornography addiction, substance abuse, homosexuality. And this ministry will help us not only meet these individuals where they are, but we'll also get them into care groups specific to their struggle, where people who have been where they are can minister to them and help them get through it in a healthy way. The second one is we want to launch a young adults ministry. Young adults today are the most disconnected yet connected generation in history. There are endless ways to connect digitally, Yet many of them struggle to connect in physical environments, which is why we want to create a space just for them. Connection Young Adults will focus on better reaching, connecting, and discipling 18 to 30-year-olds right here in our local area. And the third is we want to launch a Spanish-speaking ministry right here in our community. Right now, living in our community, there are thousands of lost people who only speak Spanish, and they don't have the hope of Christ, and they're not experiencing the joy of a healthy church family like you and I are. We want to change that by making our church services, resources, connect groups available for them in a language that they can understand, Spanish. And that's what this ministry is going to be all about. Objective number 5, future expansion. Since we planted 10 years ago, God has grown our church on average by 25% every year. Over the past 3 years, our church has doubled in size. We've gone from 700 people on Sundays to now over 1,300 people on Sundays. And our prayer is that God would continue to bless us and help us reach more people. And with growth will come new challenges, and we want to be prepared. So All In is going to allow us to be prepared to expand our current facility and staff to meet these growing ministry needs. So as you can tell, all 5 of these objectives are very exciting, and they're going to help us reach and disciple more people with the gospel. So church family, I understand this is a big vision with some huge objectives, but I want you to know that we serve a big God that can and will do more than we could ever ask or imagine. And so I'm asking you to believe in faith with me. And over the next few weeks, I'm asking every household to prayerfully consider making a sacrificial financial commitment over and beyond your ongoing tithes and offerings to be given over the next 3 years. So please mark your calendars for October 26th. On this Sunday, we will make our commitments to All In together as a church family. If you have already been giving to Immeasurably More, please consider just rolling that amount over or giving any more if you feel led. If you're not currently giving, we need your help. Now is the best time ever to jump on board. Your generosity can help us reach and disciple more people with the gospel. These are exciting days in the life of our church. We only get one life to live. It's time to go all in with Jesus and invest our lives in what matters most. For more information about All In, please visit ccvidalia.com/all in.